for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. In the football lore of the Golden State, there have been so many classics, and the Bruins pulled out a close one last season.
They did what they needed to do last year, no doubt. The Bruins came out and they executed when it mattered most. And David, I feel like that's really lit a fire under USC in this game to try and get revenge.
Yeah, a year of hearing about it from all your family, all your friends in LA. You lost to the Bruins. You're upset. You're ready to change that history and do something about it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is...
Makes a grab on the shot, and they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the catch. It's Payne. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Second down coming up. Off play action. It's complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his man.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. Here's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later.
Oh, he's got some space. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Bringing the heat. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago, throwing another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds his big tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air. It's Lincoln. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Poe. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Power football with the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That's caught. It's paid. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Poe. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Lincoln. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
From the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown saving tackle. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got him, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Turning it on. Defense got it. They're on the run. Inside the 10. Touchdown USC. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.